Alrighty. Pistol round. Take Flyte, taking CT side on their opponent's map pick of Inferno. Lag being the ones to pick the map. Did not get the choice of side, but they will choose to go flying up mid in a hurry, and oh dear. Fire AFK? That's not a good sign. That's going to give a lot of control over to Lag. They're going to get the bomb down in the first 30 seconds. This is going to be called out, but Take Flyte don't have a whole lot to go for the rotation, and Lag kind of have them corralled already. It's an interesting spot. Wolf in a position to stop these two apartment players, and he can also provide pressure for the players charging their way up mid. They're going hunting for him, but they're taking the time to do it, and it's causing... What is going on this round? The AFK and the pistols... It's all sorts of silliness, but Take Flyte do eventually make it over to the bomb site, but this one done and dusted. There's not enough time to get a defuse in. Sandman still holding on for dear life before fire will drop him, but all they can do at this point is sacrifice themselves to the explosion. Little smiley face there. So a successful pistol round for Lag, but that's going to be one of those where it's just like, what happened? Like, Fire, that does mean that he's got some extra money. So we are going to get a force buy, which is a little bit spicy from Take Flyte. They did manage to kill 5, so doesn't feel like the worst time to break out something a little bit different. Oh dear, but first player to go down, going to be Crisp, playing up mid. Doesn't work out how we might have imagined it would. You have to feel like that pistol round might get into your head if you're Take Flyte. You're like, oh man, we could have paused, we could have delayed, but no, fire just wasn't there. So we have a 4 versus 5. I do like keeping an eye on this Swag 7 for Huncho. It's always something you've got to wonder if it's able to make that impact, because $900 a kill, not just spicy, it's flaming hot. Gonna offer so much, but he's mollied out of position. This is gonna give Lag a ton of information about where he is. Meanwhile, 2Panic on the other side of the smoke, still able to convert this, but Brett's Tech 9 hunting strong. 3 versus 3 is 2Panic continuing to make a nuisance of himself on the B-bomb site, but now they'll have to go for the defuse and no kits, which is the second round in a row with no kits. I wonder if they were expecting Fire to have one on the previous round. This round, forced by maybe looking for those quick kills, getting the weapons, but not going their way. Hambuga able to get to 1, but instantly converted. And Fire on 4 HP. Wolfie just going to put him right down. 2-0 start for Lag. This one looking a lot similar to the last game, right? Lag with a quick 3 rounds. We'll see. It should be the third one here, just because the pistols aren't going to be, shouldn't be too challenging. Lag did cause, or Take Flyte did cause a lot of damage there, so that is something that you can be at least a little bit pleased about. Fire with the risk of the Swag 7 once again. Oh, it's... Well, that's gonna hurt, and that's gonna hurt too. Nades. They're looking good. Oh my goodness, 2Panic. The pistol's going huge for Take Flyte. Oh my word, what in the world are these shots? Hambuga peeking around the wall, so Mason, but the Swag 7 nearly wins it all. And we're down to the last singular pieces of hit points. 2Panic on 7, Mason on 5. The smoke whiffs, and it's enough room for Mason to finish the job. I'm sorry, what in the world was that round? Aspire 2-0 Marca Registrata? I mean, again, that's another one that I kind of expected. Well, Marco Registrata aren't bad. They could have taken that back, but... Interesting. So it looks like Arrival 7 have also withdrawn from Dust 2 Eagle Masters. So Arrival 7 are just... Rug. Now this is the point where Take Flight need to start to win some rounds, and 2 Panic gonna be the opening for that. Can we go back to that M4 that Panic was using? I need to see that again. Oh, wait a minute. No, we've got something spicier. How did you sneak up past that? And how did it take so long for Hambuga to notice? Alright, so this round is just going to be a comedy. Makes sense. Consti about to get caught running away. Didn't expect the second player in mid. Yeah, okay. So how did Brett sneak up past? And Hambuga, it felt like it took, like, actual full seconds to realize that someone was like, wait, hold on. How did you do that? Okay, big shove on Banana, and Hunsho just sprays down 3. A helpful flash out of Crisp. Completely levels lag. So, we got the Wolfie show. Who's up for the Wolf show? Tech9 out, looking for some kills. Gonna find previously the backside of Fire, but he does turn around for it, so... Alright, Take Flight, take off. This one's feeling a little similar to the last game. That was a fair amount of money, so Lag forced to save up one last time. But do Take Flight lose to Glocks? Likely no. Oh my gosh, especially with the nades being sent down mid. It's just, again, it's a precision strike onto the mid players. They do get the kill. Oh, okay, wait a minute. These Glocks doing a bit more work than I was expecting. Lag just Zerg rushing, but it's working out. Do you 6 pool chat? Do you Zerg rush? Oh my goodness. Wait, hold on. They got 3 off the back of that. Smoke fades. They do get the bomb down, but this is just going to be bonus money. There's no way they actually win off the back of that, right? There's 2 kits on the Take Flight side as Crisp drops Consti. And it's a 1 versus 2 for Wolf, just sitting behind second Oranges, waiting for Take Flight to meet him. He will peek out. Oh, wait a minute. It's so close. But the weapons have switched hands. The AK of Fire on the CT side wins the fight versus the M4 of Wolf on the T side. Gotta love some good old-fashioned NA cinema. Like, we may not have, you know, players that have played for 24,000 hours by the time they're 17. But we've got funny things. We know funny. Maybe we don't know cinema. We know comedy. Speaking of comedy, AWP down mid. Chris might just catch one. No, peeks out. And the shot whizzes by. We do? Denied has like 17K? Alright, fair enough. Well, it felt like a faster round at the beginning of this one, but Take Flight have done a good job pulling back and forcing Lag to play this one a little bit slower. The V bomb site will be tested and found worthy, so Lag gonna head back to A. If there's one thing that I'm really liking seeing out of Lag, it's when they commit to something, they really commit. 45 seconds left in the round, they've got all 5 here, so even losing 1, they can chase down this AWP and still overwhelm it. Fire from Pit, able to take down Brett, but Sandman will answer the call here, and this A-bomb site will be run over. Take Flyte, though, answer back. Take Flyte with Panic and Hunsho. 2 versus 1, Sandman caught between a rock and a hard place. The smoke about to fade, so he does manage to scamper away. He's still not far. Take Flyte haven't spotted him yet. He's expecting them from apartments. Oh, the timing! Just drops them both for the ace. And he's going to be able to recover the AWP as well. Sandman, dreams and nightmares. Well, that is a lot of hours. And this is ridiculous. I love the, okay, they're not coming out of apartments. They're not coming short. They must be the other direction. Oh, they are. Dead, dead. There have been a few aces tonight. Like, if you missed game number 1, I highly recommend going back to that VOD, because that VOD is also going to be quite good. Ooh. That's a good one. I'll have to use that. Hey, somebody's got one of the new M4s already. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is a point when Wolf can cut off the defenses on the A-bomb site. Fire going to be overwhelmed. Hambuga trying to answer this one back, but there's just too much utility out. Too many bullets for him to stop. Look at the damage being done back, though. 30 on Mason and Consti. This is still a winnable round on the CT's side. They don't have the kits, but if they can just hit a couple of bullets, this AWP not going to be the right weapon for the job, but there's still a USP in hand. Just get all of those 3-letter acronyms, but Lag, they force Take Flyte to save, and they'll be off to Never Never Land. Lag looking good, though. They picked Inferno last night. They're looking to salvage their performance. Well, that's going to leave things a little bit weaker. The saved AWP and M4 for Take Flyte is something that you can hold on to. But 3 MP9s. This is a map that they are going to be fairly friendly to. A lot of close angles to work with. Lag have been doing a good job of clearing everything out, though, so definitely going to be difficult. Although, as I say that, Fire just runs down Brett, so that MP9 already working out well, recovers the AK. Feels like a doable CT round with a man advantage. The thing I'd start to worry about, though, is how well Lag can gather momentum, because the T side can really just get suffocating on Inferno. If you let it get just a little bit ahead, it's going to get a lot ahead. And with Take Flyte not trading the rounds, although that nade softening them up could be the ticket to something bigger. The smoke's down. This round getting fairly short. No one in Cubby for Take Flyte. Gonna stop this push on up. So Sandman does get to open the door onto the A-bomb site. There's still a heavy amount of defense here, and there's 30 seconds left in the round. A big fight down mid. A good trade out of Chris, but it's not going to be enough. 3 versus 2. Mason available to clothesline Crisp. And it's Hunsho alone. 1 versus 3. This one's feeling pretty Herculean for Hunsho to try and convert. He's got the kit, he's got the utility, but he just wants to hold on to this off at the very least. Something for Take Flight to hang their hat on as they go toward the next round, but he's gonna bet. Oh, the the unscope at just the wrong moment. Yeah, quick little replay. Love to see it. Now it's starting to feel like Lag are playing with their food. Wolfie just running in with the Glock at the end there, and Consti deletes Hambuga right at the top. Lag just playing with these pistols in Banana. They do have the smoke down on the side of Take Flight. So that is the one thing holding Lag back from just steamrolling this B-bomb site. They have already caused Take Flight to rotate one more player over, but Bomb is still not committed. Still just sitting locally. We'll head over toward B, though, so Lag want to challenge this stack. Smoke on up to boost to block off CT. Not only does it block off CT, but it also stops the boosted player from getting involved on the round. Lag do need to get a move on, though. That might be the dinner bell to get things rolling. You can hear the pistols ringing out. The boosted player fire does get sent groundward. And Lag will clean this one up in the final seconds for round number 7. And we get a chicken. Chicken, chicken. 3-7. Well, I was saying that this one started off at the very least looking like last game. It was 3 and then 3 traded back, but Take Flight unable to continue that forward momentum, unable to bring this one to even a 6-6 at this level. Oh, Sandman getting up close fast. Hunsho responds in kind. And that is going to finally be... It feels like a while since I've gotten to say this, but that is finally the man advantage for Take Flight. An opportunity then presented to possibly win... Oh, that bomb, that nade lands in Brett's lap. And he's got plenty of company around him. Just surrenders the AK. So, Consti, what you going to do with that minute and 10? Jumping around apartments. Hambuga at his back to lock this one in. And 7-4. I mean, if you can get the 5th on Take Flight, it still feels possible. But somehow... I mean, hey, we saw them bring it back to overtime on Ancient, so clearly anything is possible. So, wait. So how many of the other games are done already? It looks like... Yeah, okay, the whole other side of the bracket is done. And it looks like Boss are handling Chicken Coop in the way that you would expect. Speaking of being handled, 7-4. A trade of kills down Banana, but Panic gets flattened. These nades just taking this map and shrinking it for Take Flight. They think that they can be safe behind the smokes, But there's nowhere safe. These HEs are landing in their laps. Oh, that was very nearly... Fire very nearly able to get something. But now Crisp, 1 versus 3. Good health on Consti. That is going to be crucial going into the final stages of this round. 1 versus 3. Do we have Crisp? Or is he soggy? That actually sounds kind of gross, but either way, he's got the kit. He's got the nades to maybe accomplish something. First prey is going to be Consti. That's the highest HP player that Lag had. Oh, he's just throwing utility everywhere. This is going to give them opportunities, but no, he's got the second, but cannot convert for the final frag. It's Wolf to lock this one in. 8-4 for Lag on their T side of their map pick, Inferno. And we switch it up. Now CT side. Mr. Neuralink Brett commanding his forces like he's playing StarCraft. So what have we got for this pistol round, huh? Take Flyte trying to take a leaf out of Lag's book and go for something aggressive on A. With a little bit less subtlety. Just 5 strong, or 4 strong with a player in apartments. Wolf just hunting, but it's taken a lot of time because Take Flyte already out on the A bomb site with the bomb down. And there's no one left to hunt, but does have the rest of the team rotated on over. The cavalry arriving for Lag. They're gonna have to win this one 3 versus 5, but they're starting to trade these back. 2 versus 3. Sandman going hard with this P2000 and leaves it all up to Fire in the 1 versus 2. They challenge him together, and Lag are gonna succeed on their pistol round. They do allow the bomb plant, but 2 surviving has to feel fantastic. Spud, are you frustrated with how Mason is playing, or are you are you watching this going, why don't you play like this when you're on my team? The jump shot? Okay, yeah. Yeah, the jump shot was pretty great. Well, 9-4. Lag looking like they want to close this one out with style. Don't want to let this one get as close as Ancient God. That one had to be sweat-inducing on a Friday night. This is an interesting buy from Take Flyte. The bomb plant would usually mean a few more rifles, but this time, who needs rifles? The MAC-10, more than enough to overwhelm everything in your way. And Take Flyte take this one with speed and skill. B bomb site wide open. The rifles of Lag just unable to respond whatsoever. There's the hero rifle coming in for 2 panic as well. Consti alone on the B bomb site. There's a chicken at his feet. Let's look at the chicken. That's a good chicken. That's a very good chicken. We should keep an eye on Consti because he's about to fight. Hunsho going to be the first victim. 2 versus 2, but there's not enough time. There's no kits. And now all Consti needs to do is hopefully hold on to this weapon. But Crisp, these MAC-10s started this one off for Take Flyte, and they're going to finish the job as well. So a good recovery from Take Flyte then. Obviously, you don't want to lose ECL Season 50 Cup 1 in this manner. 0-2. It's been a night of 0-2s. Every game tonight went 2-0. Everyone in a rush to get done with their matches and go pug. I understand it. Man, a salvo of utilities sent down Banana to try and slow down Take Flight, but they've already got Huncho and Hambuga at top Banana. They're trying to keep this fast. They're trying to keep Lag on their toes, and I would say that's a good job. The crossfire from Sandman and Mason does collect the bounty in response. But the 2 players still at top, Banana still want to hold this space for Take Flight. Bomb tossed in. So we saw this a little bit on Ancient, where Take Flight would do a 2-and-2 setup and try to fake something out. This time, not so much. Bomb going to be sent right back down Banana, and Take Flight will finally concede that position. So it's an A hit then. Oh, if they only knew what's lurking behind this smoke. The rotation coming over from Mason as well. Lag are going to be ready for this. 3 players strong. Ooh, flashes put down, trying to take some initial duels over by Short. Wolf just holding steady. Wants to keep his position hidden while he waits for Take Flight to push on in. He's going to let them scale. Oh, and he's going to get killed as a result. Mason, though, they're not expecting a 3rd player from within the site, and it's all Mason all day. 4K for Lag Gaming. What a round. I thought this was going to be Wolfie's round to just guillotine the head of this attack, but the spray is just not there. Good thing he's got Mason here as well. It's like both players are baiting for each other, but Mason did it correctly. Oh no, that's a bad nickname. He's Whiffy. Nobody clipped that. He doesn't need to hear that I said that. He doesn't need to know that I said that. That's fine. Look, tonight has been an MP9 night. This week has been a series of discoveries of, okay, MP7 gets used a little bit. Okay, UMP gets used a little bit. But MP9 is still king of the SMGs. With the MAC-10 as its fabulous queen. Well, this time, Lag gonna take the fight to Take Flight. Sandman already knocks Crisp Slags out from under him. Lag Gaming countering Take Flight's pistol aggression with their own, and the rifle's gonna hit just a little bit harder. Ooh, Brett taking a little duel. Doesn't quite hit the shot. Hambuga, though, goes huge. That's the man advantage for Take Flight. Constantly trying to get down mid in a hurry. Oh my goodness, what was that flick? I realized Hambuga had like 2 hit points, so a single bullet had to connect, but that was still ridiculous. And now Fire going to be caught all alone, watches his teammate die, knows that death is soon approaching him. This 1 versus 2 knows there's got to be a player nearby, but Sandman, I feel like I say his name a lot in the Lag games, has been playing quite well. This is why Inferno should stay in the map pool, right here. This is the reason that we need to keep Inferno in. Or if we get cash, can we get like Death Claw chickens? They're chickens, but they can kill you. That would be great. Alright, just pistols for Take Flight. They're going to allow Lag likely onto the 12th round. See what these Deagles have to say about it. There's always the possibility, but again, it's super unlikely for these pistols to come out swinging. They didn't even buy any Tech 9s. That's really the shocking thing here. They bought Deagles, they bought P250s, but not a single Tech 9 on your T side when you're this far behind. That is Possibly gonna be the final piece of the puzzle here for lag.
Almost a comeback.
Oh, I left sound on. Looks like Boss just finished as well, so everybody finishing all at the same time. It's like a mutual thing. Why did I say that? That's gonna go in the VOD now. That's terrible. That's okay, no one watches my VODs. Ooh, Hambuga getting up mid with speed. Good trade out of Wolf, though. Brett not having the best of games on Inferno. 4-16, but his team is definitely backing him up with aplomb. You gotta enunciate the aplomb. Take Flyte. They might just be done. They're all advancing over toward the A bomb site, but this time Wolfie's not missing his shots. 3 kills on the round already. Just got Crisp left. How much crispitude? Will you crunchitize me, Captain? Well, he's got Consti behind him. This AK finds the one tap. A little bit of a spray. 13-5. And lag closing.